Good morning all of you. Okay. In the last session, means in the session number 4, have completed the planning service. Okay. And in today's class, I am going to explain the pacing of the road program. That is very important. There will be numerical problems on that pacing of road program. So before going to the pacing of road program, we have to learn some of the concept or some of the definitions. Okay. The first one it is saturation system. Saturation system. What do you mean by saturation system? Okay, the system in which both population and production are taken into consideration to determine the utility per unit length of the road, that is called saturation system. Okay, means the system in which population and production, okay, in the production both agricultural and industrial production, in the production both agricultural and industrial production are taken into consideration to determine the unit, that is utility per unit length of the road, that is called saturation system, and this also called maximum utility system. Maximum utility system. Okay, they may call a system or they also call as technique. Either they can call a saturation system or saturation technique on maximum utility technique or maximum utility system. Is it clear? No? It's very simple. The next is, okay, to determine the utility per unit length of the road. No, they are going to consider both population and production, I have told. Then next it is population units and production units. Population units and production units. See here, the areas served by the road possess the population ranges of or population groups of varying rate of growth. Population groups of varying rate of growth. It is required to convert those varying rate of groups of population to some arbitrary units. Some arbitrary units to determine the utility per unit length of the road. Okay, those arbitrary units assigned for the varying rate of population groups, that is called population units. So, okay, best example we can take some of the examples for the population ranges. Okay, see here, if the towns or villages having the population less than 500, okay, for that you are going to assign the population unit is about 0.25. There is an arbitrary unit of 0.25, whatever it may be, the village or towns whose population is less than 500, okay, for that population group you are going to assign the arbitrary unit of, it is 0.25. Then the population is from 501 to 1000, okay, you may assign 0.5 as a population unit, and from 1001 to 2000 you may assign 1 as a population unit, and from 2001 to 5000 you may assign 2 as a population unit, so likewise etc. Is it clear? Means for the varying rate of population groups, you are going to assign some arbitrary unit to determine the utility unit per unit length of the road, okay, that is called population units, and the population units are assigned as follows. See here, is there in the notice board, is there in the blackboard. Is it clear? Means the populations less than 500, then are assigned 0.25, 501 to 1000 it is 0.5, 1001 to 2000 it is 1, 2001 to 5000 it is 2. Okay, this is regarding the population units. The next is production units. Production units or the productivity, we can say production units. Okay. So for the production, it may be both agricultural and industrial production, both are taken into consideration to determine the utility per unit length of the road. No, okay, for the both agricultural and industrial products, we have assigned some of the units. We assigned some of the arbitrary units, okay, that is called production units. Is it clear? This is called productivity units or production units. For example, 1000 tons of agricultural product may be equivalent to 1. Means 1000 tons of agricultural products may be equivalent to 1 productivity unit. Okay, it is based on the unit weight. We are going to assign the values for the productions. In the similar manner, for industrial product also, they are going to assign the value based on the unit weight. Is it clear? This is an example for agricultural products I told. Okay, it may also vary. 1000 ton of agriculture is equal to 1 unit. In the similar manner, for industrial products also, you may assign some of an arbitrary unit, okay, based on the unit weight, okay, that is called productivity units or production units. So, okay, this is also used to determine the utility per unit length of the road. Okay. Next, what do you mean by utility? What do you mean by utility? What do you mean by utility? It's very simple. Both population units and production units are added together will give the total utility units. Total utility units. Total utility units is equal to population units plus production units. Okay, if you add it together, will give the total utility units. Total utility units. Then, if you want the utility per unit length, utility per unit length of road. Okay, then it's very simple. The total utility units should be there, no? Total utility units that divided by length of the road. Length of the road will give the utility per unit length of road. Okay, you may obtain the total utility units by adding the population units and production units, and for the total utility units thus obtained, okay, for that you divided by the length of the road will give the utility unit per unit length of the road. Utility per unit length of the road. Okay, this is regarding the utility. Is it clear? And next, one more important topic will be pacing of road program. Pacing of road program. Pacing of road program. Okay. From the financial consideration, the road program will be paced in each annual budget year. In each annual budget year, from the financial consideration, the road program will be paced. What do you mean by paced? The pacing of road program includes fixing the priorities for each road based on the maximum utility per unit length of the road. Based on the maximum utility per unit length of the road. Okay, we have to fix the priority for each road based on its utility per unit length of the road. Okay, means the pacing of road program tells us that which road will be taken up first for construction and which road will be taken up next, and so on. And so on. Is it clear? And the phasing of road program will completely based on, or it is be completely done based on maximum utility approach or based on saturation system. Based on the saturation system or based on the maximum utility approach, okay, the pacing of road program will be done. And in this, the pacing of road program itself, okay, the time limit is also fixed. Time limit is also fixed for the construction of the respected road. Okay, and it is done in every annual budget year. In each annual budget year, okay, the pacing of the road program will be done. It's very simple. Pacing of road program means fixing the priorities for each road based on the maximum utility approach. Based on the maximum utility approach. Likewise, which road will be taken up first and which road taken up next, and so on. Okay, that is pacing of road program. That is pacing of road program. Is it clear? There will be numerical problems on the pacing of road program, and that is very important in terms of your examination is concerned. This is very important. This is very simple also. Okay. So now I will move on to the numerical problems on pacing of road program. This is simple problems. Okay. Numerical problems on pacing road program. So observe here the problem statement. 3 new road links A, B and C are to be constructed during a 5-year plan period. Suggest the order of priority for pacing the road construction program based on maximum utility approach, or we can say saturation approach. Okay. Assume utility units 0.5, 1 and 2 for 3 population ranges and 1 per 1000 tons and 100 tons of agricultural and industrial products respectively. Is it clear? I will repeat the problem. 3 new road links A, B, C. See here in the first column, road link A, B, C are to be constructed during a 5-year plan period. Suggest the order of priority for pacing the road construction program based on maximum utility approach. Assume utility units 0.5, 1 and 2 for 3 population ranges. Here number of villages served with the population ranges, no, means less than 500 one population range, 501 to 1000 another population range, 1001 to 2000 is another population range. These are the 3 population ranges, and for those 3 population ranges they have given the population units. Means for the first one less than 500 they have given 0.5, 501 to 1000 they have given 1 as a population unit, and from 1001 to 2000 they have given 2 as a population unit. Okay. Next I'll move on. And 1 per 1000 tons, 100 tons of agricultural and industrial products respectively. Okay. It means for the production units, for 1000 tons of agricultural products equal to 1 unit, and 100 tons of industrial products is equal to 1 unit. Is it clear? 1000 tons of agricultural products is equal to 1 unit. Similarly, 100 tons of industrial products is equal to 1 unit. That's why it is 1 per 1000 tons, 100 tons of agricultural and industrial products respectively. Okay, is it clear? So see here in the first column they have given the road link ABC, second column is the road length in terms of kilometer, it is 500, 600 and 700 kilometer for the ABC. Next, number of villages served with the population ranges. See here, less than 500 population ranges for the road link A there is 100 villages, less than 500 population, and for the road B there are 200 villages, and for the road C there is 270 villages. Okay, and from the population ranges of 501 to 1000 for road link A 150 villages, for the road link B 250 villages, and for the road link C it is 350 villages. Similarly, for the population ranges 1001 to 2000 it is 40, 68, 82 respectively. Then I'll move on to the productivity served in terms of 1000 terms. Okay, some of the students majority they have going to do the mistake here only, because in the column itself they have mentioned in terms of 1000 tons. Whatever the data they are given in the column manner, no, that is in terms of 1000 tons. Here productivity served in 1000 tons means agricultural and industrial. No, here they have mentioned 250 for the road link A, agricultural ton 250 tons alla. It is 250,000 tons because they are given in 1000 tons. They are given in 1000 tons. Then you have to read out it is 250,000 tons, and for the road B it is 320,000 tons. Then for the road C it is 500,000 tons. Next for the industrial, for the road A it is 20,000 tons, 25,000 tons, 35,000 tons. Okay, this was the given problem. This was the given problem. Okay, this is a numerical problem on facing road program. What do you mean by facing? Is just fixing the priorities for the each road based on the maximum utility approach. Fixing the priority for each road based on the maximum utility approach. Okay, it tells us that which road will be taken up first and which road will be taken up next for the construction and so on. Is it clear? Okay, so I'll move on to the solution for the problem on facing road program. So first write on the given data. First write on the given data in the problem. So they have given population units and production units. First I'll go for population units. Population units. They have given less than 500 population, it is 0.5 as the population unit. From 501 to 1000 it is 1 as the population unit, and from 1001 to 2000 it is 2 as the population unit. This is the given data. So in addition to the population units, they have also given the production units. They also given the production units. Agriculture for agriculture products, 1000 tons is equal to 1 unit. And industrial products 100 tons is equal to 1 unit. Okay, 100 tons is equal to 1 unit. This was the given data in the problem. This is the given data in the problem. See here, population units for the three population ranges, that is less than 500, 501 to 1000, 1001 to 2000, they have given 0.5, 1 and 2. And for production units, they have given agricultural and industrial. Okay, for agriculture 1000 tons is equal to 1 unit, and for industrial 100 tons is equal to 1 unit. Is it clear? Okay, so whatever the tabular form they have given for the problem, in similar manner itself we have to draw the tabular form. I have to write the tabular form. Okay, in the tabular manner itself we are going to solve the problem. I will move on to the solution. Okay, the first column is road link. First column is road link. Okay, and second column is road length in kilometer. Road length in kilometer. And third column it is total utility units served by the road. Total utility units served by the road. Okay. Next, fourth column is utility per unit length. Utility per unit length. okay, and last column it is priority. It is priority. It is priority. This was the tabular form to compute the answer for the problem. Is it clear? Okay, the first column is a road length. Next, road length, total utility units served by the road. Next is utility per unit length. Next one is priority. Is it clear? So, first one is A, road link A, B, C. And for the road link A, they have given it is 500 kilometer, 600 kilometer and 700 kilometer as a road length. And observe your total utility units served by the road. For this, I have told earlier while explaining, while defining the definitions of various terms. Utility units means is the addition of both population and production units. Both population and production units. You may observe for the road link A. Okay, from the less than 500 population ranges, there are about 100 villages, and from the 5001 to 1000 population there are about 150 villages, and from 1001 to 2000 population there are about 40 villages. Okay, so we have first convert those population ranges into population units. Okay, for the case A, so less than 500 we have 100 villages, so 100 into 0.5, because for the less than 500 population ranges, the arbitrary unit is 0.5. You have to convert that number of villages into some arbitrary unit, the population is 100 into 0.5 plus 501 to 1000, there is 150 villages, then it is 150 into 1 plus from 1001 to 2000 population there is 40 villages, so for that unit is 2, then it is 40 into 2, 40 into 2. So, the summation of this will give the population units. Okay, but the total utility units is the addition of both population and production units. Okay, then I will move on to the production units plus. Okay, if you move on to the production agricultural and industrial units, for the road link A, they have given agricultural units as, okay, 250,000 tons. Agriculture units as 250,000 tons. Okay, so 250,000 tons andaga. So for 1,000 tons, the agricultural units or agricultural products 1 unit. For the 1000 tons of agricultural products is equal to 1 unit, then it become 250,000 tons means, okay, for 1000 tons 1 unit means for 250,000 tons it is 250. It is 250 units. Plus if you gone for industrial products, for the road link A, they have kept about 20, okay, 1000 tons. They have given about 20,000 tons. Okay, and here observe here for 100 tons 1 unit. For 100 tons 1 unit. Then for 20,000 tons how many units? Okay, it is 200 units. Okay, 100 tons is 1 unit, but they have given the industrial products of 20,000 tons. 20,000 tons. For 20,000 tons, okay, the industrial units, the production unit is 200. Because for 100 tons 1 unit adaga, so for 20,000 tons it is 200. It is 200. Okay, the summation of all this will give the total utility units served by the road. It is about 730. It's about 730. 730 is the total utility units served by the road. Total utility units served by the road. The next is utility per unit length of road. Utility per unit length, as I told earlier, whatever the total utility units obtained in this manner, okay, divided that by length of road. Divided that by length of road will give the utility per unit length. That is 730 divided by 500 divided by 500 will give the utility per unit length. Okay, is about 1.46. 1.46. Usually after the point we are going to round up for the 2 digits. After the point we are going to round up for the 2 digits. Okay. In the similar manner we are going to get the total utility units and utility per unit length for the road link B and C, and based on this maximum utility approach, so we can fix the priority, that is nothing but pacing of road program. Okay. Next I will move on to the road link B. For the road link B, less than 500 population, we have about 200 villages, and 501 to 1000 population, we have about 250 villages, and from 1001 to 2000 we have about 68 villages. Okay. So it been for less than 500 we have 200, that is 200 into 0.5 plus the 501 to 1000 we have about 250 villages, 250, and for that population range is 1, that's why 250 into 1 plus 1001 to 2000 we have 68 villages. Okay, 68 multiplied by 2. So this summation will give the population units. Okay, so in addition to the population units add to the production units, plus for the road link B, they have given the agricultural products as about 320,000 tons and industrial products 25,000 tons. Agriculture products 320,000 tons and industrial products it is 25,000 tons. Means 320,000 tons of agricultural products is equal to 320 units, because 1000 ton is equal to 1 unit, then it will become 320,000 tons is equal to 320 units. Plus industrial products, so they have given for the road link B, it is 25,000 tons. 25,000 tons. Here 100 tons is equal to 1 unit, then 25,000 tons is equal to 250 units. It is 250 units, because 100 tons is equal to 1 unit, then 25,000 tons we convert into that. This is very simple. 25,000 tons, no? 25,000 tons, they are given unit 1 for 100 tons, that in 100, no? So 100 and get cancelled, remaining is 250 units. Remaining is 250 units for industrial products. So the summation of will gives the total utility units for the road link B. So the summation will be, okay, that is 200 into 0.5 plus 250 into 1 plus 68 into 2 plus 320 plus 250, you will give 1056. Will gives 1056. Then utility per unit length of the road. So for the road link B, the road length they are given 600, that is 1056 divided by 600, that will give about 1.76. 1.76. Is it clear? So the next is I'll move on to the road link C. So they have given road length for the road link C, it is about 700 km, and they have given less than 500 population, there are about 270 villages. 501 to 1000, there are about 350 villages, and from 1001 to 2000, there are about 82 villages. Okay, then go for that. Less than 500, they have about 270 villages, then it is 270 multiplied by 0.5. Then from 501 to 1000, there are about 350 villages. Okay, 350 multiplied by 1 plus from 1001 to 2000, there are about 82 villages. That for that unit is 2. 82 into 2. 82 into 2 will give the population units. Will give the summation will give the total population units. Plus we go for production units. We go for production units. First I'll go for agricultural production. For agricultural production for road link C, they have given about 500,000 tons. 500,000 tons. So 1,000 tons is equal to 1 unit of agricultural products. Then 500,000 tons is equal to 500 units. 500 units. Next, move on to the industrial products. So okay, they have given about 35,000 tons. For road link C, they have given 35,000 tons. 35,000 tons. Okay, for 100 units, 1 unit, then it become for 35,000 tons. Okay, that is 35 divided by 100. So 100 remaining is 350. There is 350 units for industrial products. Then summation of this will give the total utility units for the road link C. That is 270 multiplied by 0.5 plus 350 into 1, 82 into 2 plus 500 plus 350 will give 1499. Will give 1499 as the total utility units. Total utility units. And similar manner, utility per unit length, it is 1499. 1499 divided by 700 will give the utility unit per length for the road link C. For this we get about 2.14. 2.14. Okay, this is the saturation system or maximum utility approach for facing the road program. Facing the road program. See here. Okay, for the class A or road link A, we get about 1.46 as the utility per unit length. Class B, road B, we get 1.76. For the road link C, we get 2.14. Okay, only left is to fix the priority. That is nothing but pacing of road program based on the maximum utility per unit length. Based on the maximum utility per unit length, we are going to fix the priority. Observe the 3 road links A, B, C. For the road link C, we have maximum utility about 2.14. That will be taken up first. This is the first priority. Road link C is the first priority. Next, observe here, road link B having 1.76. Next to 2.14, it is 1.76. Then road link B will be taken up next. That is second priority. And the next remaining is, that is road link A, that is taken up next priority. That is third priority. So the order of priority is CBA. The order of priority is CBA, means for the construction we have to take on the road link C first, then B, then finally A. Road link A will be second. The order of priority will be CBA. That is first will be C, next will be B, next will be A. This is the pacing of the road program based on maximum utility approach or based on saturation system. Okay.